But are you all collectively in the best possible shape to face some of the best players in Europe?
Well, again, we do have Mark Davis is a big injury doubt. He turned his ankle at Birmingham late on, and he'll probably miss out in the game. We do have one or two that's not trained to this point yet, but I'm hopeful to have him out today on the training ground. Greta Steinson has had a little bug in the last couple of days, but we hope that it'll be okay for tomorrow to train and take it from there. So regardless of who's missing and who's not, what we have to do is put a team out there that we think can be positive and try and go and achieve a big result against an unbelievable team.
Any type of idea as to what sort of 11 your opposing manager will select, or is that impossible to call at the moment?
Yeah, well, I think with Manchester United, not only do they have terrific quality, but they've strengthened depth with that quality. So if somebody does miss out through injury, which has happened to every club up and down the country, but recently obviously to Manchester United, then they have top international players that fill in and step into the breach. And Sir Alex has been able to change his teams because they're going obviously in all fronts with a qualification for the quarter-final of the Champions League, semi-final FA Cup, and for me, champions elect in the Barclays Premier League. So as I say, they have the best manager in the world who knows what teams to put out, and that's a problem everybody else that face them come up against.
I know in recent times you've spoken up highly of Wayne Rooney's abilities. Were you impressed with his distribution in a slightly deeper role against Marseille in the Champions League?
Yeah, I mean, I think Wayne Rooney could probably play anywhere, if truth be told, on the pitch, because he's a football intelligence. And I know people are talking now about they seem to think a return to form, but if you watch Wayne Rooney brings every game for his teammates to work with. Even if he's not scoring, he can still contribute to games. He's an unbelievable player. He has football intelligence, and the thing about him as well, because he's played from such a young age, he has obviously that wealth of experience behind him as well for still such a young man. So there's no doubt that's one that we're going to have to be wary of. But if we sat here and analysed every one of them, Hernandez in unbelievable form, Berbatov is an outstanding player, Nani's back fit, Valencia looks to be back fit. They have just an array of talent, and but that's why for me, I want my players to go and show that they can play a little bit as well against some unbelievable players.
Do you see a bit of yourself in Hernandez and the type of goals that he scores, type of finishes?
No, Hernandez, that's a completely different level. I mean, I managed to score some goals in my time, but certainly not consistently at the level he does. I mean, he's
similar range though.
Well, yeah, from 6 yards in, yeah. I mean, we'll all take those. But I just out with his goal scoring ability. I love Fernandez's movement in and about the box, and he's a natural finisher. But again, does his job for the team as well. And you look at Manchester United, and out with all those individual talents they have, their work ethic for their teammates and as a group, it's there for everybody to see and admire, I would suggest, because they're, for me, an outstanding team.